Hello, this is Black Panther Boxing. This is my review and analysis on David Haye versus Tony Bellew. The fight finishing in round 11 as Shane McGuigan throws in the towel after David Haye gets knocked through the ropes and off his feet. It was a very interesting fight, not how I and many others thought it would go, but it did finish the way it finished. With an injury to Haye's Achilles playing a big factor. It happened in the 5th round, and before that, David Haye was winning comfortably on the scorecards. Before the injury, the first round, Tony Bellew came out very well, and after that, David Haye took control of the fight. And I said to my friends, it's a matter of time before David Haye starts to let the bombs go, which never seemed to happen. But he was winning comfortably on the scorecard, so he was getting the job done. And maybe he was just cruising through, trying to win it on points, having an easy night's work. After the injury, the whole fight changed. Bellew jumped straight on it, trying to go for the stoppage, trying to stop David Haye in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. And then when I think Bellew realised that Haye wasn't going to let go, wasn't going to go down easy, he slowed down, picked his shots better, and then caught him with a few in the 11th to stop him. It's not what I expected, but it's not an unbelievable shock. However, I feel that injury did play a big factor. In the post-fight interview, David Haye didn't bring up the injury at all, and I think it's playing a big factor in it, because I think David Haye would have cruised to a points win, or even maybe had some more fierce shots if he didn't have that injury. You know, an Achilles injury, meaning it renders his footwork and the use of his feet out of play, and that means he can't throw the power punches as hard. He can only swing with them, and you can tell that the amount of times he was swinging, Tony Bellew ducking under. But before the injury, Tony Bellew was ducking a lot of punches. However, David Haye was landing a lot more as well. Tony Bellew looked limited. You know, if you think some other heavyweights or some other boxers would, if they fought somebody that couldn't use one of their legs, they would stop them, jump on them, stop them fairly easily. Tony Bellew not able to, but he done what he needed to do, showed a lot of skill, a lot of intelligence, and won the fight, and you can't take anything away from that. David Haye, on the other hand, you know, even before the injury, you know, he was standing very wide stance, hands very low, and he was doing well, but his footwork was so slow. You know, he said he's the best in shape he's ever been in, the fastest he's ever been, and he definitely isn't. You know, he's not nowhere near the skill and speed and level that he was at before. But it's a massive upset. You know, so many people writing off Tony Bellew, me included. I thought it'd end in the first 3 rounds, and when it got past the first 3 rounds, I still thought it ends when David Haye wants it to end. Anyway, you know, it is what it is. The fight's finished. Tony Bellew moves on now. Where does David Haye go? Where does Tony Bellew go? I mean, a rematch would be interesting, because I think David Haye would win it comfortably. However, Tony Bellew possibly looking at other opponents, and will Haye ever fight again? We'll have to wait and see. You know, I hear he's possibly going to be undergoing surgery on his ankle. What role will that play? And it was just a great fight to watch. It was very interesting. You know, it was a bit of a lull at the start, the first 5 rounds, going David Haye dominating fairly comfortably. But after the injury, you know, it led to a lot of more excitement. David Haye showed a lot of heart, and I'll give him a lot of respect for that. I'm not a big David Haye fan. I picked him for this, but he showed a lot of heart after that injury. You know, he didn't bring it up after the fight, But what I am surprised at is the time that Shane McGuigan threw the towel in. Because to me, David Haye didn't look out on his feet. Obviously, he had the Achilles injury, but that happened in round 5. And he carried on throughout all the time. And it's just strange that McGuigan would throw the towel in the 11th when David Haye still has that one punch knockout power. But I guess he's the trainer and he knows best. And David Haye is trusting him with his life. So shame. I don't think that David Haye would have landed that punch. So I guess you could say it was the right decision. But why didn't it happen earlier in the fight if he knew he wasn't going to be able to do anything effective? But I have to wait and see. The fight's over now. I'll be doing a video on Tony Bellew's future, David Haye's future possibly, and I'll have videos on the undercard fights coming up soon.